I think we're live. We're live.
Hello.
Hello.
I was making a face, and it's like my face is so puffy that it doesn't matter.
You do make faces. That's what you do.
And face.
Why are your glasses on?
Why are you way over there?
I gotta pour my tea in a second. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Why are you way over there?
Uh-oh. Hold on.
No, you're not.
I forgot.
Volume off. Volume off. Turn the volume off.
I forgot to turn the volume
Got a
off.
major lag going that you can hear it.
There's always lag. There's like always a 20-second-ish lag.
20 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's normal for anybody on YouTube.
Okay. What are...
I'm fixing it, as I always do.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I don't know. You're breaking shit.
I'm not
Breaking
breaking
shit.
anything.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. There we go. Hi, Pepper Jackie.
There we go.
Earthy Shy.
You might want to leave it that big on the little block.
Okay, Google, stop. Oh, that was my tea timer. I was like, what is going on?
We're just like, let's turn the video on and then do all the awkward shit.
Well, yeah, that's what we do.
That's okay. I'm allowed to tease you because I'm still waking up.
Anyways, Cedar Creel, Pepper Jackie, Earthy Shy, Erica, Raw Spirit, Science to the Soul, Tarot, still awake at like 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we handed her hair last night.
Emma, oh, did somebody say good morning? Oh, new color. Oh, yeah. I did henna last night. Well, I say, don't, you can't put your glasses there. You can't do it. I need this part.
You're.
Don't do it. Don't put him somewhere else. Put it somewhere else. Hello, Paperback Palacios. How do you say that?
You made it smaller.
I gotta make it bigger again. Okay, I just gotta make sure I'm in the right screen. There we go.
Oh my God, guys.
See, but what happens is then that gets big. Sorry, we're having issues.
You're an issue.
You're an issue. I'm trying to fix it. Don't judge me. There we go.
That's fine. All we need to see is me.
Oh.
I can see you.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, I am a dick. It's my job.
Why though? Okay, you know what? That's what we're gonna do.
What are you?
Stop saying anything and just talk to people. And
hi, everybody.
How
is everybody this fine and wonderful morning? Oh my God, I can't even say morning right now.
No, you can't. I think that's what the problem is. Hi, Tanji. Hi, Jen. Hi, Simon.
This is what happens when I take a Benadryl before bed because of allergies, and then it just kind of that stuff hits you like a sleeping pill sometimes.
It's true. I figured out what my problem is, so I'm gonna fix things. Always fixing all the things.
There, we're good.
We're good. Just stop. It's boiling hot here in the UK, and I'm slowly melting.
It's weirdly warm here this morning, and it looks like it's gonna rain, but it's just got this weird stuffy quality. So I'm just sitting here sweating.
It's true, but you sweat anyway, so it's fine.
What? You just stop.
If you would stop saying, "What are you doing?" This would not be an issue. We're really organized this morning, guys.
How is everybody this morning?
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Now you're like,
stop. Just stop. Just go for a second.
I'm like trying to talk, and the screens are just flying everywhere.
Peggy just doesn't understand the tech stuff. What did Elle say? You tell him, Elle. I was mid-live gliding, Jen. How dare your live schedule conflict with mine? I'm so sorry. So sorry. There. Now everything's fine.
Are you happy? I see you moving things.
It's fine. See? I fixed it.
Okay. She tells me, go ahead and talk to you guys. And I say, hi, guys. And then she clicks the button and puts the text so small that I'm like this.
I didn't mean to. Okay, we should talk about the topic, yo.
Yeah, topic. So celebrating success.
Yeah.
So we're talking.
This was Peggy's idea.
So we're talking about you guys today.
Yeah, surprise! Today's topic is you.
One of the okay. So what started the thought? Now my eyes are watering just because you made me cry.
I made you cry because I'm so mean. That's what happened.
One of the things that happens, you're working on yourself. You're working on your self-work. You're working on those improvements that make you're kind of on a new path, and you go, I need to start feeling better about myself and who I am, and blah 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 blah. Because apparently who you are is blah 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 blah. You all know what you want to work on. You all know what matters to you, and everybody's journey is a little different. But then what happens is we've been doing these videos for, what did we figure out? 4 months now? 5 months?
It's been, I can't remember now.
Okay. So, but over that time, sometimes the gains are so minuscule, so tiny, such baby steps that you don't notice it. And you literally have to sit down and go, where was I at this point compared to where I am now? And then that's when you kind of sit there and you go, oh, I've actually got some gains. I've
actually made progress.
I've made progress.
Woo!
And what we noticed, what I noticed, okay,
I noticed too.
No, I'm just gonna. What I noticed is that somebody who had been, and I'm not gonna name names, and I'm gonna lie like crap to hide enough of the details. So I'm not calling out anybody. Somebody early on said,
Peggy's about to tell a fake story. She just said.
No, I'm gonna tell a real story.
A real story with all the details changed, which makes it a fake story.
It's a real story though.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I haven't greeted everybody individually because we were confused.
Because Lisa's calling me a liar.
No, that's not why.
Okay. Early on, somebody said, I feel really bad about myself because I blah. Because I need to do this. Because I feel bad about myself. And this same person I noticed on our last chat, this same person said, I feel bad because this person in my life keeps telling me that I need to do this. But what had changed was that they no longer felt bad.
Instead of self-blame, it was...
They weren't blaming themselves. It's like, yeah, this is something I need to do. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know what their entire personal story is. That's not my business.
I volunteer as name tribute.
There you go. Elle's the name tribute. Oh, you know what, Elle? You did it too. And I remember the example.
Oh, she's pointing. Megan's
I remember. The thing is
welcome, Croquill.
Like, basically, the people go from people generically, like I said, I don't want to call anybody out, but this person felt really bad about a thing in their life that they wanted to change. And then 4 months down the road, they feel really bad because somebody in their life is still commenting on it and they want to be left alone about the topic. You asked for it, Elle. It's up to you now.
Oh, damn,
you're just on your own.
But here's you're kind of, yeah. Like,
yeah, it's basically
we've noticed how some of you have like already like through some of these topics we've been discussing, some of you are expressing yourselves in a way that
in a more self-empowered way.
Yeah,
it's like,
and it was like that's
because
really cool.
if I want to accomplish blah because I want to accomplish it versus I feel guilty, I feel ashamed, I feel this, I feel that. And once you're choosing to once you're choosing to accomplish something because it's what you're choosing to do.
Hi, Chloe. Hi,
like, okay, like if you have a weight loss goal, if that's what you choose to do, then that is more power to you that you're choosing to do it. But if you stop with the guilt and the shame and the I hate myself because I need to lose 10 pounds mentality, the whole process, and it's a huge success when you can. But it's baby steps. These things take time just to get into the habit of changing your thought process.
Like I had a moment over this. One of the things that I've been talking about a lot is that we're really bad. Typically, the proverbial we tends to be bad at noticing when we do well, but it's really easy to notice when we're not doing well. And like I had a moment over the past week or two where
just
something happened with
that people say, like
something that happened with you and I, where I handled the situation. It was like one of those moments that could have gone really south based on my old stuff. You know what I mean? And I had one of these moments where I handled it well, and Peggy was like, "See, you just did the thing, and it was fine." But it's normally if you handle something well, the moment passes. And you don't notice because there was no drama, there was no problem, there was no difficulty.
Yeah. And
so like this is an opportunity, I guess, for us to recognize you guys and say, hey, you guys are showing up week after week. Some of you are brand new and welcome.
Well, and some of you are articulating and you're talking about a thing, like, because everybody gets chatting and, we try and keep up with that.
Thank you.
It goes with it. But anyway, what we've really been noticing is that there's a lot of you there's people that are participating in the chat now who weren't participating before because they've gained a stronger social comfort.
Ooh, it's Amy Knowles. Amy, in the making, are you going to be doing something different that we should talk about? Or did you just change it for fun? Which is fine either way. Fine either way.
But, hi everyone.
Hi, Moon. We got a lot of people just showing up.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, you guys, is
all those successful baby steps that it's kind of the thing because it's all in writing. So some of the things it's like, well, the last time so-and-so mentioned this, weren't they feeling really bad, blah, blah, because of this? And now they're saying that. And we just sort of started realizing and noticing that a lot of...
There's been subtle and not so subtle shifts from people.
But it's been over time.
Yeah, it's been over time. But we've been doing this for a while. It's kind of fun to see...
But yeah, anyway, so this is I don't care.
It's kind of fun to see your guys' growth and just to be able to see how some of you guys talk more confidently even today than you did a couple months ago.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat to see, and we
only,
also want you guys to notice how you feel.
Yeah,
and how you're.
We're like calling you on your successful baby steps.
Yeah.
And because people are saying, because people, you know, you guys get chatting, people get, and it's not like we're following you around the entire internet, because that's just creepy. But we're
not following you.
People are, you know, you guys are talking about things and issues in your personal lives that you're working on. And for some of you, we've noticed that those things and issues are subtly changing. For some of you, just the things that you're saying about, oh yeah, I went and did blah today.
Some of you have thrown caution to the wind and created channels. Some of you guys have started Instagram accounts. Some of you guys have started putting yourself out there or getting more vocal even in these chats. Some of you have done baby steps in your own lives to just actually just stand up for yourself.
Don't worry, Purple Wave. I am a slow typer, and if I try to type fast, I type like it's another language.
We've seen light bulbs go on, even just in the chat, even just when you have a moment where everybody's talking about a topic, and all of a sudden you can see somebody in chat have a moment like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way, and then they have this epiphany, and it's kind of neat to see you guys have that process, because that's the whole point, right? Is that we can actually see when we're doing well.
This is an interesting question. Like, has anybody else noticed that as you're chatting with people in the chats, some of the topics are changing a little bit? I'm not sure how to put that one. But anyway, this is about how we're giving you guys a pat on the back, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we started to notice recently that some of the things that people are talking about there's definitely and like I said, we're not talking, because most successes in personal growth and personal development are baby step successes, and we never take the time to notice it until something significant happens.
The hippie therapist says, we remember things that have a stronger emotion attached to them. Unfortunately, that usually means that we remember the negative stuff. You're right. We need to work harder at noticing the successes. This is super true for me. I've done a shit ton of work, but it's really easy for me to notice when I mess up and not to notice the times I do it well. I might notice that the mess ups happen less often, but I'm less likely to notice, hey, wait a minute, here's where I am compared to here's where I was a couple of years ago or a couple of months ago.
Well, and it's such a, because part of it too, it's such a wide range of things that can happen that are those baby steps that we don't notice. For somebody who is outspoken and belligerent, a baby step is to not be quite so outspoken and belligerent. For somebody who's quiet and shy, a baby step could be to be a little bit more outspoken.
That's very true. Purple Wave says, I've had to learn about when and where and how to use my energy. Not easy. That's right. And like, if you're starting to realize that you're doing that, it's really, really nice to be able to pause and go, oh, I've been doing that better. I've been managing my energy better. Forest and Fawn Alchemy. Hello, everyone. Definitely baby steps. I attended my first live today, and this is my second. See?
Yes.
Like, this is wanted to join in for a while.
Congratulations and
congratulations and welcome. And I love your name, Forest and Fawn Alchemy.
But like, you know, different people talk about different things. Different people talk about different things. But yeah, we have. It's kind of hard to, and it's really, really hard to describe. But yeah, like, I mean, people are engaging in the same behaviors, which is fine. But I can be doing the exact same thing, but because I'm approaching it from a slightly different mindset
or more awareness.
Yeah. So, but the conversation, the side conversations that are happening, and I don't know if you guys, and maybe you guys have noticed, maybe some of you have, maybe some of you haven't. But some of the side conversations that are happening, we're seeing a bit of an evolution for way more of you than like.
Basically, most of you probably don't realize that you're actually expressing yourselves in more confident and self-loving kind of ways.
Yeah,
and it's kind of fun and exciting for us to see those subtle shifts. So yeah, well,
because like, when you take the time to involve yourself in we are not 100% giving ourselves credit, but when you take the time to involve yourself in an activity that gives you permission to think about things in a slightly different way, which is what we're trying to do here. Those, even if you've only ever watched one video once, you've exposed yourself to a new idea, and it has that ever so subtle shift of thinking. Anyway,
well, there's time where your brain kind of percolates on the information, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, Kim. Sadly, I've been commenting on very few channels now. It only took me 4 years to do it. It took me over a year of watching, and I was watching hours a day, and it took me over a year before I started commenting.
And that's the baby step of not being afraid to be heard.
Yeah.
So for some people, like, because this is an internet environment, some of the things are more socially motivated and that sort of thing. But there's people that just people that were just barely starting to interact in videos. What back then they're like now regular contributors on a lot of channels. What you doing?
I was looking for something, but I can't find it.
Anyway, yeah, this is kind of a boring. I don't know if this is a boring.
Boring. I think we just wanted to pause.
It's repetitive. It's like
Well, part of what happens is that we want to get you guys talking in the chat a little bit about
talking.
No, hold on.
We want to get in the back.
Hold on. No, we want to get you guys talking about anything you're comfortable sharing. But what have you noticed about yourself and your process lately? Because I think it's really helpful if you like. We can say to you, we've noticed the change. But it can be really gratifying in a strange and awkward way. For some of us, it feels awkward, right? But it can be really gratifying to actually write or say out loud, hey, I'm better at this now. Lisa and Peggy, the self-worth series, one of my favorite. It's so beneficial. Thank you.
Well, we are supposed to be patting you on the back.
You guys Baby Steps. Baby Steps was honestly a life-changing life for me. It changed the entire, I just lost my spot. Thank you. It took me a long time to comment, too. I was heavy lurking with heavy mouth breathing. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not just to be very, very clear.
Yeah, Yvette says the same thing. Like I think a lot of us that have been participating from the early on, like obviously I've been here from the beginning. A lot of people that have been
Have you been here from the beginning?
Yeah, but a lot of people like there's been a lot of people that because you don't participate in stuff like this unless you're in a position to be wanting to make those changes. That's a step right there.
Totally. Tammy says this topic ties in with the big topic of self-care. One of the ways you can practice self-care is actually to find ways to notice the things that you're doing well or better. 3 months before I commented, 8 months before I started a channel. Yeah. Exactly.
And it's back to the same thing. Nobody has to start a channel, but nobody has to start a channel. It's not some goal that you need to prove that you've learned something. But there's a lot of you now that are like, if I wanted to start a channel, I'm going to start a fucking channel, and then nobody can start. There's a chain mindset.
Can I share one of mine that was really exciting?
Sure.
I know it's not about me; it's about you guys. But at the same time,
I'm making it about Lisa anyway.
Yeah, because I'm me, and I can't help it. Earlier this week, so I'm going to Northwest Tarot Symposium again next year. So in March 2020, with my sister Jen, hopefully meeting up with a couple of other people there too. And so I was just randomly. I've already bought my registration; everything's fine. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to submit a topic to talk on.
Why not?
And literally, it was one of those funny moments because I was thinking about self-worth Saturday when I did it because all I kept thinking was, I don't have to care. I felt like doing a thing, so I submitted a proposal. And I literally had the idea, wrote the proposal, and submitted it all within about 35 minutes or so. I was like, because I had an idea.
You don't have to succeed at something to have.
Yeah. I was like, why the hell not? Like, who cares?
Like, if what you're going to do is say no, they're not going to refund your money and tell you to stay the hell home.
But what's funny is that I had the moment and I was like, I literally did the thing you said. It was like literally jump in the fucking puddles moment for me. Like, why the hell not? So, and that kind of stuff.
But it doesn't need to be, like, for you, that was a relatively
For me, that was a thing.
It was a relatively big act, but.
That was a big one, yeah.
Like, for somebody else, just the decision to buy a ticket and go?
Or just the decision to literally go meet that friend for coffee when you're feeling a little bit shy or whatever. Or just that decision to answer the phone when somebody calls instead of letting it go to voicemail. There's little ways we can get ourselves outside of our comfort zone.
Oh, wow. Took acting classes. Yeah.
Who took acting classes?
Earthly
Shy Tarot.
Earthly Shy.
That's awesome. You know what? Some of the most fun, I actually, Facebook did the thing where it reminded me. Do you remember the day that I decided I was going to try stand-up paddleboard yoga?
Oh, yeah, and you fell in.
You do not see fat chicks on a paddleboard, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Did you just say and I fell in?
You did. You fell in.
I did. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if I fall in. I don't care if I'm just going to try it so that I can
You've got really good balance on a stable surface, but you've got really bad balance on anything that's moving.
Thanks for that, babe.
Well, because you just do.
A no means the next opportunity. Oh, that's a good. I like that acronym.
But pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And I think a lot of people,
we've seen a lot of you really stretch just in the chat, which has been kind of cool. Even people just commenting for the first time or sharing an experience with each other that maybe was more vulnerable than something you would have shared before.
Yeah, just the fact of coming in and not being afraid to find.
I like your coffee cup analogy. The travel cup.
Oh, putting everything in a takeout
Putting
cup.
everything in this idea that like you don't have to commit to things. You can just try it and you can bail whenever you want, and that's perfectly okay. I feel like that's been really helpful and empowering.
I think that's kind of that's kind of one that I've always used. It's like, well, it's not like it's not like I have to go back.
That's the kind of thinking with the.
But no, I think a lot of you guys, like the conversations are changing in a way that seems more, and I get as new people come in, it's not like you're not allowed to be part of the conversation unless you've accomplished blah. But
no, that's not what it's about. Here, the funny thing is, I sometimes notice that my successes the most when I've had a run of not bad, when I've been struggling for a bit, it's easier to notice when I've been struggling for a little bit in a stretch, it's easier to notice, I just did that right, because I've been doing it wrong, right.
Self-criticism comes naturally.
I don't have any staining.
Self-congratulation. Congratulating yourself usually comes with tangibles. It's like, I bought that now, and
oh, you mean like rewarding yourself versus
not rewarding, like I got the promotion because I earned it, because it's a tangible. It is
so scary, Chloe, but good for you. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. It doesn't mean you're wishy-washy. It just means you have a calling to do something else, and what you were doing didn't fit. Like shoes. I love that analogy too. Oh dear, 'tis a shame my china's black. Sorry, I totally got distracted.
I always rinse and bleach to get the tea stains off.
Oh,
but
can you do? Oh yeah, I think Becca said she bleaches her cups too. Her mugs.
You know what else works is a green scrubby and Windex.
Windex on your china cups? I guess we'll find out. I've been using this one a lot lately, so we'll find out.
Anyway. Okay, like Elle, I'm always worried that I'm oversharing, but it's honestly been so healing to talk and share with you all. And this is the thing.
Bastet.
You may still feel uncomfortable and weird about some of the things that you're sharing, some of the things that, I went ahead and did this and I felt weird, but it's like, would you have even been able to do it a year ago? Would you, you might feel odd I felt odd sharing that, but would you have been able to share it at all a year ago?
Yeah.
And even if,
Lulu says vinegar's good on stains too.
Oh, cool.
That's what I have to do, Moon Crones. I cannot thumb type to save my life on my tablet or my phone. I'm sorry. I'm really squirrely.
No. It's the thing. It's like, the thing is that baby steps are very, very difficult to recognize, because sometimes, I went ahead and did the thing and I felt so odd and uncomfortable the whole time I was there. It's like, well, I felt odd, I felt uncomfortable, and I left early. It's like, but you went.
Yeah.
You jumped in you even if you jumped right back out, you still jumped in the puddle for a second, and that is a huge success.
And this is the thing. Sometimes when we do the thing,
you can reflect on and think on and learn from and grow from.
This is so important, because I think what sometimes happens is that we jump in, and then
because we've jumped out.
Because we jump out, we notice that we've jumped out. And that's what we focus on. We forget the idea that, but wait, I just tried something.
We never noticed that giant stream of that giant, we never noticed all these little tiny successes that gave us the courage to jump in the puddle in the first place. It's like, I jumped out, I jumped back out. It's like, but you did it, and the next time you know what you're getting into, you'll be able to do it again.
Yeah.
But
Elle is an interstellar treasure. We agree.
Yeah.
White Dragon Flame. Yeah, exactly. I think
but I think you guys all deserve a pat on the back.
Yeah, and we want to celebrate you.
I don't care if you, because just the fact of being willing to watch a video, a live stream,
literally just showing up is everything.
Just showing up
everything.
Just showing up is a baby step, because nobody turns on their computer and clicks on a chat like ours unless you are in that space to want to take a forward step in whatever thing it is that you're trying to resolve in your life.
Yeah.
That alone.
This would not be an enjoyable video for you if you were not interested in self-awareness, personal growth, or improving yourself or your life.
Yeah.
Like these topics that we put out on Saturdays wouldn't even be interesting to you unless you're interested in making progress. And that alone deserves celebration.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and it's not because of us. We could be anybody. We could be any Joe Schmo, but just the fact that you are reaching out to take those steps to put it.
Oh, Moon Crone. I've always been so self-defeatist. I think I've always been afraid of success more than I've been afraid of failing. I've always felt like failing was my norm.
Lisa has a fear of success.
We actually had that as a topic recently. Blocking positivity, I think, was what we titled it. But that's what it was about. It's like it's really easy to be afraid of succeeding, because succeeding puts it can feel like you're getting
success leads to the unknown.
It can increase pressure. You can feel like, okay, if I succeed, there's going to be, like, the bar gets raised. When you succeed, you're worried you'll be held to a higher standard, and then it's more disappointing if you slip up. That's been my experience.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So nobody wants to be too big.
So it's always scary. Yeah, totally. When I
But
connect to
just being able to articulate that is a baby step.
exactly.
It's an important step, and I think that people don't do enough to give themselves credit for the work that they're doing. And so we're giving you guys credit, because
all the credit.
Even if this is your first video, even if this is the first time that you've ever logged in to watch a video with us, it's a baby step, because if you're not just having the interest in self-improvement, self-growth, self-awareness, just that interest, just doing a single act to act on that interest is a baby step.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, yeah, exactly. So you can notice the things that you struggle with, but then, like, for example, I struggle with sometimes being direct because
oh my God.
Hey now. So when I'm direct, I try to pause and notice it. Oh, okay.
She won't say, I'm hungry. Let's
just
go have lunch. She'll go, you look hungry. Are you hungry? What do you think you want to do? I mean, I don't know if it's lunchtime. I don't know if we should go eat yet. But
I've gotten so much better though. And so now I try to notice, oh, I was just direct. That was cool. Because if you can notice it, then it's positive reinforcement to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of drudgery if you're always noticing, okay, here's what I got to work on, and now I got to, because I got that way for a bit. I was like, oh my God, there's like an endless list of things.
Well, it is an endless list. That's the unfortunate.
Well, this is the reality of humanity, right? We always have things we can improve, that we can work on, that we can look at. Yeah. And sometimes it's easy to slip into.
Yeah, you don't enjoy your successes if you don't celebrate them, and you don't continue. You can succeed here and then go, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go do this now. I mean,
it's like an endless pot of tea.
It's an endless pot of tea. But anyway, but you guys have been and obviously, like, you know, obviously this is applicable to everybody, but the more obvious examples are coming from the people that have been involved from the beginning. But you got there's so many of you that are.
Look what else is.
So you guys are supposed to say that about each other right now.
Peggy's like, this isn't about us. This
We're
is about
assholes.
you.
Just you guys are doing. You guys.
Thank you.
All those baby steps. All those baby steps, and it's not like sticking with us, because, you know, like self-worth and self-improvement has to happen. You know, it starts to spread outside of whatever environment you start in.
White Dragon Flame says, 3 years of writer's block and self-love, and the Six of Cups has helped me to change this. And what she's talking about, I've been working on that for a long. She or he, sorry, I don't actually know. I've been working on that for a long time, noticing things in myself I want to work on and how often I fall back on them. But there was talk about, is this the right thing? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the right thing. Perfect. Oh, I just mixed up two totally different comments. I'm the worst. Okay. Anyways, White Dragon Flame was talking about how when you went after publishing a book, instead of relishing in it, you feel this pressure to write another one straight away.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now what am I going to do next?
Yeah, so it's like now the Six of Cups is a great analogy for noticing the good stuff and not always focusing on the bad stuff, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I think.
Hi, Barry.
But yeah, like, I mean, I think a lot of the conversations, instead of saying, I feel really bad, I'm beating myself up, I this, I that. Some of you that are
like Ellen. I'm doing a study now, and I never expected to come this far, and I'm proud of myself. Yes, exactly. That's kind of like, yes, do that. Yeah, it's like notice when.
Yeah, like, I mean,
let yourself be proud of yourself.
I'm glad, you know, it's like, and it's very gratifying that we can be a part of that for so many of you. But the fact is that you guys are with us. You guys are closing down the computer, going out in your day, and you're taking baby steps that you're not even aware that you're taking. You're taking these conversations with each other, listening to us babble, and you guys are doing. So many of you guys are doing so much better now, just because. And like I said, like, I'm glad. It's really gratifying that we can be a small part of that. But you guys are going out in the day-to-day world for the rest of the week doing the work, and you're doing it.
Yeah.
And you're doing it. A lot of you are doing it in ways, and you're not aware of it, because it's like, oh, I tried to do the thing and it didn't go well, so I failed. It's like, but you tried to do the thing, and that's something you couldn't do before. You couldn't even try before.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are going, I'm going to go do the thing, and you just keep trying. It's like, yeah, I didn't succeed at it, but I'm doing it again. Try it again later. Yeah, I'll do it again later.
Yeah.
But a lot of the self deprecation, a lot of the I'm no good talk for a lot of people, that's been changing, and we've been noticing that, and that's why we decided to do the video. So now it's like, yeah, I get really shy about these situations, so this situation's not doing me any good, so I'm just going to ignore that, but I'm going to focus on getting over it for that situation. And those kinds of weirdnesses, and I don't want to say anything too specific. Okay, Elle said I can pick on her.
Oh God, we're sorry, Elle.
No, Elle said that, Elle mentioned social anxiety, not going places, not doing things, staying home, and yet a few weeks ago, Elle went to, I don't know if you actually made it to your event, but you had talked about how you didn't.
Has that happened yet? I don't think that's happened yet.
Has your event happened yet, Elle? But the fact that you were even talking about going is a huge.
That's the baby step, though. Just the fact that you're thinking about it.
I don't know if you remember the one. You said something about you were going to an event, and I made a joke about putting your tarot cards in a coffee cup, in a takeout cup. But the thing is that just being able to have the conversation, and you had it not here. You were talking in Hermit's Cave, in Simon's page. So just the fact that you were able to have the conversation, look for advice, look for solutions, and not beat the crap out of yourself for doing it. That's about 10 baby steps right there. And there's a lot of people who just simply don't do things.
Yeah. Mooncrone's Cottage. I lost my husband a few months ago. I'm very,
she's coming to the. Yeah, she's
wait, stop, please. Somebody said they lost their husband, so I was just saying I'm very sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry.
I was like, don't interrupt that. But you said you feel like most of your success was tied into your relationship, even though you've had your own successes before. Now I'm in the what the fuck do I do now mode. You know, Peggy and I have talked about that a bit because a lot of my personal growth has been since we've been together.
Yeah.
But she's really good at reminding me. She's like, yeah, but you're the one doing the work. And I think that's really, really important to remember. At the end of the day, you can have conversations until you're blue in the face with your partner about who you are and how far you've come. But if you're not the one doing the work, if you're not the one doing the work, then you're not going to actually see the progress.
She did go. See? And
no, coming too.
Oh my God, yes, but I don't remember what it was. But
okay.
I did. But I went.
See what you're talking about. Hi, Justin.
She doesn't remember the conversation.
Got it. Well,
but
I'm on board now.
But you had a but the thing is, reaching out for ideas, coping strategies.
Yeah, and Paperback Palacios, I would get so nervous right before commenting either in person or online because I'm shy, but I've been working on it so I can make new connections. See, and that's worth celebrating.
Yeah,
because that's amazing.
Yeah.
But
the thing is that so many of you have done that. And like, obviously only people that are actually speaking up and speaking out are the ones that we can notice. You're not obligated to tell us what all your successes are. So many of you have had so many successes just by those small changes in outlook. And a lot of you haven't even noticed. And again, pat yourselves on the back.
Pat yourselves on the back. So I have a weekly challenge for you.
This is something that Lisa always struggled with.
I have a weekly challenge. So over the upcoming week, whether you write it down or don't write it down or tell somebody, every single day try to notice one thing you've done well. Just one thing that you've done well that maybe you didn't used to do well. Or that you
well is not the correct term, because sometimes it's I did something silly and I embarrassed myself, but I resisted the urge to apologize.
That's still doing something well.
But it's hard to recognize it as doing it well.
Yeah, so what Peggy said, notice the growth, notice the success. However you want to put that or word that, one thing a day. And if you are the type to like to write things down, it can be really empowering to see that list later. You know what? But Peggy's a not journaler, so I'm just reminding you don't have to write anything down. But that's your challenge for the upcoming week is, take the time to notice the stuff that the ways you grow or the ways that you've improved.
Yeah, Satya, practicing not jumping in to help people out. I mean, you may still jump in 9 times out of 10, but that one time when you say, I'm just going to find something else to do for the afternoon and stay out of it, that's a huge success, because you don't get out of those ruts with one single jump. Usually you have to climb slowly. But yeah, I mean,
as a former rescuer overgiver, I've been practicing not jumping in to help people out. They are fully capable of doing things themselves. If not, it's on them to figure it all out. That can be really, really, really powerful.
Mooncrone's Cottage. Just write down when you accomplish anything, period.
Whether it's done well or not. Yes. That was kind of what I was wanting to say.
Making yourself aware is a step. It's a baby step. So anyway, a lot of people that are watching this either openly and participating or watching quietly and not participating at all. just the fact that you're watching this is a baby step, because nobody watches this kind of stuff unless they are ready for those baby steps. Just being ready to take the baby step is a baby step all by itself.
That's so true. We are not going to be on this particular chat super long because we're going to do our giveaway next.
We're doing this. We're doing the giveaway next as a separate video just so that people aren't going to be flooded with that one over and over again.
But I would like to do a oracle card draw for us for the week and for our topic of celebrating success. And
this is a quick one today.
It's already almost 11.
But spend the day.
Oh no, it's only 10:30. We got lots of time.
We got lots of time.
We're fine.
But yeah, take some time. Take some time to think about little things that would have made you feel bad before. That you might still feel bad, but you don't feel as bad. That's a baby step.
I need glasses, yo, because I thought it was 10:56.
You're blind as a bat.
It's 10:36. We got so much time. I'm still gonna draw a card though.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it at the end. I can do it now.
Shuffle sound. But
you bet. Okay, let's see what we got.
Yvette found herself saying no a bit more to her daughter. That although it bothers me not to get my grandsons, I find that she's dependent on doing it. And you're doing the right thing for you.
This is really, really timely because the card is Challenge Yourself.
Ooh.
And this is the Inner Star Oracle deck.
Well, and just remember that.
So challenging yourself can be challenging yourself to actually notice your successes, right?
It's hard. It is really hard. Do you remember how hard it was for you? I'm not successful. I'm so broken, blah, blah, blah.
And I wouldn't notice the success unless it was super,
refuse.
super tangible.
Yeah. Just telling her that, but dude, the fact that you're
and acknowledge you looked at the screen more than looked away. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think everybody.
Healthy boundaries is really powerful.
Oh yeah, but
challenge accepted. Yes.
I think everybody here is awesome. I think everybody's doing awesome. I think a lot of people, because we're so conditioned to ignore our successes, especially the small ones.
And we also want to. This is a great time.
I'm just going to babble on about congratulate yourself.
Since we have a few minutes, this is a great time actually to check in. If you guys have a topic you want us to cover, I actually have a notebook nearby and can write them down. If there's things you want to add to the list, because our Facebook poll, we have a Facebook group, the Supportive Tarot Facebook group, where we do take votes on what the next topic's going to be. So if you guys want to throw out some suggestions, if you have any things that you'd like to see us talk about.
Yeah, like Simon just said, challenging yourself doesn't have to be anything huge either. And it can be just getting out of bed at the start of a day when you really don't want to. And it can be that simple.
It can.
Sometimes it can be just the idea, just sitting down and thinking about something. Take the time to think about something with a little bit more honesty than you're used to.
Yeah, that's a success.
That's a step. Some of our successes don't necessarily, some of our biggest successes don't necessarily feel that great. At least not at the time.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing far more than you think you are, and you're succeeding far more than you think you are. So apparently I'm just going to repeat that for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, if you guys have suggestions, I literally have a pen.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to throw out anything you would like us to cover in Software Saturday, this is a great time to throw some suggestions out. I also, if you're not, the Supportive Tarot Facebook group, you don't have to be in there, but we do a vote on what's going to be the next topic. My Matt says hi to you too. He's listening. He loves Deep Thoughts with Peggy.
Hi, Matt.
It feels like it ties into Simon's card, which was Temperance. Yeah, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself for sure. Baby step challenges can be just managing self-care. Absolutely.
A baby step can be.
And self-care can be as simple as literally getting up and taking a shower or brushing your teeth or eating. Sometimes we're like just really bad at just taking care of the basics.
Well, we're all in a different place.
Exactly.
And self-care, but we definitely look at
starting a channel.
We definitely look at these. We definitely see successes as something that has to be a big, grandiose action. Yeah, when someone makes you choose their truth over your truth. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I think a bunch of people just came in. Hi to everybody.
What to do in a crisis would be good to add. Not that I.
Oh, when somebody makes you choose their truth over your truth, that can be.
Someone makes you choose their truth over your truth. Ooh.
Like I'm right, you're wrong. Crisis, yeah, crises can be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of a babbly chat today because I don't want to I grabbed Elle for an example because she volunteered.
But we don't want to single people out.
I don't want to single people up because some people might be quietly celebrating their successes but not really ready to have it. Sometimes if you say to somebody, "Oh, you succeed," if I say to Elle, Elle, you succeeded on going to an event. And then Elle's going to go, oh my God, am I so fucking broken that it's that obvious? And it could actually
self-care
come
after a bad
across as,
relationship.
it could come across as judgmental or single me out. No, like, I mean, you have your successes over here, but if you're not.
Yeah. What to do in a crisis.
I'm saying it all ass backwards, but you guys all, are used to my crap by now.
We know what you mean.
Yeah. So
self-help book tip and what is good in them. What do you mean, Ellen? Can you clarify?
Oh,
self-help book tip and what is good in them.
I think self-help books.
Oh, you mean like recommendations, like self-help book recommendations? I'm writing one.
Yeah. Elle gets it. Elle's been very participatory from the beginning. So, but there's some people that just, hey, Elle, I noticed this about you over the last few months, can be a level of attention that person's not doesn't cope well with, and I don't want to do that to anybody. But I also want to say, everybody succeed. Everybody has been making forward steps, even the ones who don't think they are.
Yvette says, like, when you find that someone has done something they should have to you, and they say, well, this is why I don't share because you judge me. Is that what you mean about? Oh yeah, like I think I get what you meant about when someone makes you choose your truth, your truth over their truth. I think I wrote that backwards. I think it was their truth over your truth. I just wrote it backwards.
We can scroll back and sort out the comments, but yeah, we'll get that one down. Yes, yeah. She means recommendation is your book going on the list.
Oh, and your book is going on the list.
I think a lot of those types of books. I think the mistake people make is reading a self-help book as a literal recipe that they must follow.
Yeah, like there's not a formula. I think this is the thing. That there's
giving yourself new ideas and new thoughts.
I think it's really important when you're reading stuff like that to discern this piece. I mean, I'm trying to write that into the book I'm writing, but it's like you need to discern, like, this piece makes sense to me and it resonates and is good for my practice. This piece doesn't feel like it applies, and sometimes we can dismiss stuff too easy. So there's a balancing act for sure, but how to speak your truth without fearing rejection. I love that one.
Yeah. Because that is probably one of the biggest things that people struggle with is how me changing my outlook, my approach, whatever, how does that affect the people around me? Because if you're surrounded by people who can't cope with any changes in you.
Yeah, I really like that one, White Dragon Flame. That's good. Abandonment issues. Is that on the list? I don't think it is yet. It might not be, and that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Abandonment issues. To home.
Oh yeah, forgiveness.
Forgiveness is on the list.
Forgiveness is hard. My God, that's a hard one.
That's a tricky one.
But I forgive you, Elle, for bringing it up.
I have controversial opinions about that topic, so we'll see.
I think everybody does.
We'll probably balance each other out in that. Actually, maybe we won't. We probably have both the same.
I'm like, fuck them.
You're welcome. Yeah, I love these topic ideas because there's so many things that we struggle with from a self-worth perspective, and I come at it from my place, so I don't always know what you guys need.
And this is kind of ended up being an interactive, letting go of guilt and shame.
We tend not to allow ourselves the grace to work on things in our own time we would love to give others. That's really hard for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and we
letting go of guilt / shame.
Yeah, I'll fix this about myself later once I've done all these things for everybody else.
I will tell you guys that my favorite quote unquote self-help author of all time and speaker is Brene Brown. Yeah. If you haven't read
that was Crow Tarot, that's kind of where my mindset goes, which is really like,
what's that?
Speak your truth in spite of fearing rejection.
That's where the healing lies. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. What was I writing? Letting go. Oh yeah. Abandonment issues, and then letting go of. What was I writing? There was an idea that.
Yeah, afraid to be.
You need to. Sorry.
It's okay. We can do this. You can do this.
Later. Oh, letting go of guilt chain. Yeah, no, it's harder to do it after. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes YouTube doesn't. If there's like a hiccup in our internet, stuff will be missing.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah, Brene Brown is amazing.
So we're sitting here going like, yeah, we've noticed a lot of changes. We've noticed subtle changes in directions of how the conversations are happening, and have you guys noticed
how to stop fawning? I mean, oh God, Elle, that is so huge.
Oh,
so yeah. just for clarity, in case everybody doesn't know, so there's like fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. And fawn is the submitting response to fear. Okay, not everybody is kinked quite the same way you are, babe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay, there we go.
Fine.
How to stop fawning.
Okay, who has, or who can just kind of think back and go, yeah, I have taken some baby steps. Who's at a point where it's getting easier for them to notice baby steps, or is it like, yeah, that can be one of Lisa's biggest issues. I call it fix-it mode. It's like if something goes wrong, it's like, okay, let me just change everything about myself.
I'm more likely to freeze or fawn than I am to fight or flight.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And usually I freeze and then fawn. Freeze, fawn.
Amy's
freeze,
got
fawn.
her hand up. She's noticed baby steps.
Hi, Amy.
Who's noticed baby steps?
Yeah, put your hands up if you notice your baby steps while I write these down. There's good ones. Working through negative beliefs.
L, Kim. Yeah, see? So we were right. It was time to tell you guys that you guys are doing awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But
yes, I love seeing the hands. Holy shit, that's so gratifying.
It is gratifying. Like, I mean, we started this for a reason, and it wasn't because we were going to fix the internet, but because create a space where people can fix themselves.
Standing up for yourself without being compelled to over-explain your reasoning. Shut up.
Oh my God. That's Lisa's. I will be doing that talk without Lisa.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Okay.
She scrolls it and then leaves it up so that. There we go.
For yourself.
Yeah, please look back at my last post.
Without over-explaining.
Kay had one. You have to scroll back up to that too.
You screwing me up?
I'm screwing you up because you're leaving things.
Kay, what was Kay's?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm dumb.
I probably got. Oh, here it is. Please look back to my last post.
Oh, I don't think we see. I think we ended up missing that.
Oh, there it is. I try really hard to forgive a situation, but cannot. I feel like I'd be saying what happened is all right, and that I'd be betraying myself. That's the kind of thing we can cover in a forgiveness topic because it's a vast topic, to be honest.
That's it. Because
Peggy's estranged from her birth family as well.
Yeah, I haven't.
Okay, Amethyst. Have a good rest of your day.
I have not spoken to my dad's dead now. I haven't spoken to my mom in close to 15 years. I have no intention of ever speaking to her again, or my sister.
How to be vulnerable. I missed your question above, Pepper Jackie. If you can repost
because
it,
even if no matter where I stand on the forgiveness scale on any given day, I know that having them in my life means it's the same toxicity and nothing's going to change.
A topic on chosen family. Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great one. This is great, you guys.
I think a lot of people, family estrangements are far more, now I self-parent. I had to learn.
Same.
Honestly, yeah.
Same.
I think family estrangements are far more common than people think because
I even struggle with the word estrangement because it implies that you're, this is going to sound really shitty, but it implies that you're missing something. And sometimes those are very conscious choices. Anything. Yeah. But dealing with people, family that resist your changes, especially at work. People don't want work on themselves and they want you to stay the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That is so good. When other people don't want you to change.
Yeah. That's, because they want you to stay this.
It can be really uncomfortable for the people in your life.
When you change.
Because that puts the mirror on them. It's like, oh, I don't want to work on myself, so this is uncomfortable, so I don't want you to do that.
If somebody around me changes, then I have to change in order to keep up.
Ooh, and Elle said a topic on mothering yourself. Don't want.
Oh my God, yeah, I felt like I raised myself.
Self-mothering is a topic that's really close to my heart, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we definitely want to keep this going for the long term. We definitely are.
I can't see us ever running out of topics. Period.
I can't see us running out of topics. No.
There's always more, right? This is the thing with anything when you're working on yourself, though. There's always a next step. There's never a I'm done.
Well, there's always
like a this is what's next. This is what's next. And when you can do that with yourself compassionately, oh hi B, I didn't see you come in. When you can do that with yourself compassionately.
I'm not seeing much.
Yeah, I know. Then it's much. SWS must never end.
Well, the thing is, as the world grows and as the world grows and evolves and changes around us, there's always going to be something to change. There's a new thought, a new idea. There's always going to be small changes incorporating. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So true. It never ends. Yeah.
But this is the thing. Sometimes it never ends, but it doesn't have to be difficult.
I was just going to say, sometimes
that's the trick.
Sometimes it feeling like it never is going to end makes us feel like, oh, am I so broken that it's never ending? No, you're so evolved that it never ends. You're so strong that it never ends. You're so empowered that it never ends. The fact that it never ends means that you're consistently working on yourself, which I feel like that's what we're here to do. I don't know if Pepper Jackie's still here, but I can't find your other question. Should we believe that a higher entity will forgive someone else even if we cannot? I mean, that's personal, right? And again, I think we'll dive deeper into that topic when we make that the topic of the week. But I think everything's very personal.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, dimming your light to let someone else shine. Fuck
yeah.
Yes. It's good one again.
I think we missed a bunch of stuff. we may redo the.
Maybe I'll ask you to do that. Because you like to watch ours back.
Only when we're being funny. We're being way too serious.
How to be the Empress when you're at the Four of Swords.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
How to stop the behavior of learned helplessness, to claim your mistakes and see. Yeah. How to claim your mistake and see, I think you mean see yourself?
There's a choice. Claim your mistakes.
Oh, seeing yourself has happened.
There is a choice.
Yeah.
How to stop the behavior of learned helplessness and claim your mistakes.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, Satya, part of us all for coming together to share, support, and encourage each other in vulnerabilities. And when somebody, even when somebody is saying something that doesn't necessarily resonate, we still respect that person. And I just said that.
No, exactly. There's going to be people that say stuff that doesn't resonate with us personally at all. But we can respect the fact that,
okay. I don't have a relationship with my family, and I'm not interested in getting one back. And I have every respect and support for somebody who does have a relationship with their family and is trying to work on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go, well, fuck you. I'm not in contact with my family. Why don't you just dump yours? Nobody's doing that to each other here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Because somebody can bring up a topic that doesn't necessarily resonate personally, and we still have all the love and the support for that person and what they want to do.
Earthy Shy Tarot has 4 teenagers. The fact that you're breathing right now and not currly
the fact that
drunk,
they're breathing right now
is a testament to your personal strength.
No, I think
the person who asked, I'm sorry, Marge, I think, asked about embracing the Empress when you're at a 4 of Swords. Now, I see 4 of Swords as when you're kind of weary and resting from the battle. Or taking that break. But I want to find out what Marge meant. So I just want to clarify if you can kind of expand a little bit on that idea so I can figure out how to word it for my notes. LOL, haha. Yeah. You're not helpless. Family and so hard you can love someone deeply and still know they are bad for you. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I've got people in my life I love to death that can't be in my life right now. I mean, that's just the way it is. Yeah. Empress is one of my tarot birth cards, and I'm not sure it holds.
Oh, my neck finally cracked. Yay.
Oh, that's good.
I woke up with a headache today. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But no, I think no, this has been, I mean, I will tell you right now, there are people in this group from all walks of life, all everything. And we've had no drama in the group. We've had no trolling in the group. We've had a couple of quick little and that's like been random. About it.
There's been like 1 or 2 random comments, but everybody has been so beautiful and compassionate in here.
Everybody's been so good, so compassionate,
so supportive. It's almost like if the trolls wander into this chat, they're like, "Oh, this is like good stuff. We're gonna leave now." Because I don't get, like, it's amazing. Hi, Erica.
Well, and it's like, basically, it's like, oh, if I troll this particular group, I really am the
Earthy Shy is a single mom of 4 teenagers.
Wow, yeah.
Can we just have a round of applause for Earthy Shy?
Yeah, Earthy Shy, 4 kids by herself, and the kids are still alive.
Thanks, Erica. How to release hurt and self-shaming over shattered dreams and the bits of life that have gone ridiculously sideways and accepting yourself in spite of it all. That is beautifully worded.
Self-acceptance, in a nutshell.
How to release hurt and self-shaming over shattered dreams.
And that actually is an interesting topic all by itself, because we are taught, create a dream, create an image, created this, created that, and if you don't meet those goals that you've set for yourself, you're a failure. So like I can fail at something and still be an amazing human being.
You tell me that all the time.
Successes.
There's been so many different things I've done, right? Like that I wouldn't have done if I was that where you basically said failure is a different form of success, right?
I'm a fat girl. I have no business teaching yoga. It's like, fuck them.
Yeah.
Learn to do yoga. Fuck them.
Thanks, Monica.
So yeah, there's
standing ovation. Yes, they are alive and strong individuals. So proud. That is awesome. And you know what? Honestly, my naked cats and I are listening in. What a beautiful group. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, but just don't forget that you guys, okay, we're just sitting here babbling shit at you. You guys and the way you're choosing to interact in this space is what's making this a beautiful group.
Have we not covered boundaries yet? Pepperjack, you just brought up boundaries. Did we do that as a topic yet?
I don't think we've actually.
Which is hilarious because we talk about it all the time. But we haven't actually done a dedicated topic about how to. Did I do how to establish and hold your boundaries? It might be on the list. I'm gonna put it down. But
well, it's
how to establish and hold
almost every topic in here is worth revisiting at some point.
There's also different angles we come at stuff, right?
I was a single mom for.
And
oh my God, it's moving too fast.
Shout out to moms and dads and parents of her kids and everybody, single or not.
I love throwing out a fuck 'em, Donna. I just love it. Fuck 'em.
It's very empowering.
But the best way to say fuck 'em is if you're a little, as if you're a little tiny bit drunk. Fuck 'em.
No, I like your other fuck. No, this. Better. No, I'm not a fan.
Just fuck 'em.
Yeah,
the angry fuck.
I like it when you say it angry.
Angry fuck.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm just
holding boundaries, please. Yeah,
I hope YouTube never starts trolling for swear words.
Yeah, I know, Erica, right? Yeah, Lisa, we talk about holding boundaries every day. We legit do too. So yeah, how to develop a stronger sense of self. Ooh, like self-identity. I'm literally writing about that. I'm writing chapter 7 of my book right now, and literally it's about like self-identity.
Can't go wrong with an angry fuck. Oh no, you can't.
You just had to. You guys both had to just take it there. I need to write that down. What was the? Oh, stronger sense of self. You guys, we've gotten so many. That's awesome. Stronger sense of self.
How to stop the negative self-talk.
Yes, I think we covered that though. Negative inner critic. That's the inner critic.
How to silence the inner critic.
Yeah, how to silence the inner critic, or at least to befriend your inner critic. So we do have a topic of that up that might be worth a quick rewatch. We'll probably cover it again at some point too.
I think. Well, and here's the thing: is that you can discuss a topic.
Want to read this book? Fuck. Yep. Okay.
Exactly.
It's so therapeutic.
Exactly. Feels so good. Just everybody, if you can say fuck them right now, just say fuck them.
Yes.
And see how you feel.
I'm
oh my God.
Section 2, chapter 7 of like 23
Say
chapters.
fuck them. Say it out loud in your house right now.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your fuck.
And if you got kids, say it to them.
Honey. Not everybody swears to their children.
Okay, whoa.
Look at that. Good job.
My youngest child.
The mods are having a heyday trying to show all these comments.
My youngest. I've got 2 boys, and the youngest.
Throwing plates helps too.
I've got 2 boys, and the youngest is 25. I can get away with whatever I want now.
Oh, that too, Farah.
Yep.
Well, you see, you are a machine. Yes.
But yeah. But no, I mean.
Oh, that's so true, Monica. Yeah. Bravo to you.
Claiming your space.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Claiming your space.
Yes.
Being able to say fuck him and not
taking up space.
My house, I can say fuck him. I don't need to apologize to you. You know?
Taking up space. That's interesting. I might actually wrap that together with stronger sense of self, because the same thing. It's like claiming and taking up space is one of the things I talk about.
Well, guys, we got a whole new book of stuff. We're gonna
so many notes.
This is not stopping anytime.
My kids would think, oh my God.
My kids would think I was ill if I didn't say fuck every hour or so minimum. Yeah, that's mine too.
Jen having fun with my mod wrench, and all the fucks are getting caught by the
stay caught up.
Way to go! Well done.
My son moans at my swearing.
Go for it, Peggy. Swearing around adult kids is fine. My 3-year-old, however.
Yes, I will say a fuck 'em just for you.
Nice, noisy pagan crow.
Just so that the fuck 'em can be said on your behalf. This is for Raw Spirit. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, right.
There. Now it's been said, and you don't have to traumatize
somebody
your child.
Kill my inner critic. You know, the funny thing is, Chloe, is that, and this is going to be repetitive for those of you.
The inner critic will die all on its own as you just get on with your life.
You don't really kill. I think it's important to remember, because we say this in the video, but you don't really kill your inner critic. You more learn how to not let it drive the car.
Yeah,
is the analogy we use.
I hear you. Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Peggy says she likes to tie hers up and stick it in the trunk. I like to stick mine in the passenger seat or the rear seat.
You like to put yours behind the wheel. Okay, now let's just.
No, the whole point is that I'm not putting it behind the wheel.
You used to.
I used to. How to be the Empress when you're the 4 of Swords. How to be vibrant and active when you are deactivated, colorless, and at rest under the weight of the world. How to keep it together. That's beautiful. I like that.
I think how to keep it together is you're never going to have it completely together. I think that's just one of the realities of life that we try to fool ourselves isn't true. You never have it completely together because there's always something new to do.
Hey, I've been told to fuck off and called a slag by a 3rd grader. I had to chase my eyeballs down the hall. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh my God.
I would just look at that kid and go, dude, you're getting an F in every subject that there is.
How to be vibrant.
Call the parents. Hey, if you want your kid to pass, he better not speak to me like that ever again. One of my friend's kids actually failed a grade because of their swearing.
Jesus.
This is back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You're talking like grade kindergarten. They failed kindergarten. My friend's kid failed kindergarten. Friends of my parents. Their kid failed kindergarten because one of the things about kindergarten is manners and good behavior, and this kid didn't have it. It's like, we can't put him into the first grade because he can't deal with it.
Hi, Y. You've arrived just in time for all of the swearing.
Hi, Y. We're swearing now.
We're all basically having a therapeutic
moment. We deserve the space that we're in, and it's my space, so fuck them.
Yeah.
And we're all saying fuck them just because we can. If you would like to share a fuck them with the group, please
Donna, my 11-year-old swears like an old drunken British man. Bollock slag, super slag, and
yeah.
Shite. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Yeah, some children get expelled from daycare too. Yeah, this kid was in kindergarten, had to repeat kindergarten. Can you believe? How do you tell people that my kid was such an out of control brat that they had to repeat kindergarten?
Yeah. I feel guilty, driven from the ex that I can't let go of. Despite my own criticism, I have his criticism pounding in my brain as well. I need a mental cleansing. You know what? I've talked about this before, but our inner critic often takes the tone or the voice in our head of the person who criticized us the most in real life.
Okay, sometimes I engage in what I call
giving your emotions real estate. I was just talking to somebody about that this week.
Yes. Sometimes I engage in reverse thinking.
I'm running out of room.
And it's like, okay, if you've got your ex's criticism dragging you down, ask yourself this. Well, if some of his criticisms were valid, what the fuck did he do to help me with it?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. What did he do?
I'm totally off subject, but Peggy, your knee situation was a replacement or just having issues? Asked because they want to do knee surgery on mine if it's not better.
Basically,
you haven't had a replacement, right?
Basically, my kneecap goes over there. It's supposed to be.
But you haven't had a knee replacement.
I have not had a knee replacement. What I had was, they kind of explained it to me in baby terms. They kind of realigned the knee and did some stuff with it.
And they put a screw in there. Right?
They put some screws in there to hold everything where it's supposed to go. It's a hell of a lot less invasive than a knee replacement because knee replacements wear out in like 5 to 7 years depending on how active you are.
That's perfect, Marge. Moon Crow, rather. Realizing it's okay to not always be okay, feeling the feelings. That's going to be in that topic on giving your emotions real estate. Basically, letting yourself feel stuff is going to be a whole topic we're going to cover for sure. That's something I feel really strongly about because I literally squashed my emotions for like 2 years.
And years.
Well, just a couple years actually, but still.
Yeah, back to my knee. Mine's basically what's called a developmental defect. So the kneecap tracks off to the side and goes outwards. And 25% of the population has it. I just have it that little bit extra twist that needed correction. But I had the surgery before. I had surgery like almost 30 years ago now.
True. Oh, see, now it's 11. See, we did good.
We
sucked up that extra half hour with no problem. Sorry, go ahead.
If they decide to do surgery, just follow the aftercare.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one. You said getting the strength back and stuff after surgery was the biggest.
Getting the strength back after surgery, and there's a couple of physio exercises that they don't tell you about. Such fuckery.
You just kicked the camera.
I keep kicking the table.
So it's 11 o'clock our time now. We are going to take a brief break.
Yeah, I'm bone on bone too. Have been for years.
We're gonna take a brief break. Thank you, Farah. I would say Farah. We are going to take a brief. I'm going to keep saying the same thing. We're going to take a brief break, and then we're going to be back live in my other live, which is scheduled, so that we can do.
We're giving away a bunch of shit today.
We're going to do the Peggy Denson Dings giveaway draw. So
if anybody,
give yourself permission to acknowledge and fulfill your own needs. And if you guys
have absolutely.
If you guys have more topics, suggestions, you can always leave them in the comments down below after this video, and I'll come back and catch those pretty ezy.
Yeah. If you have not entered in the draw yet, we're giving away like I think 9 things. We're giving ourselves about 30 minutes. So
we're giving ourselves not 30 minutes. What are you talking about?
Is there time to add anybody else right quick?
No, we cut it off last night at like 8 p.m. I had to because the list was kind of hard to maintain.
We've got a big list of shit.
So yes, join us over there.
Oh, no more sports, no more running, no more dancing, no more impact. It's already cut off. Sorry. There. On the cusp, got a fuck out today. Sorry.
Yay.
Don't worry. Okay, let me just explain this very, very quickly. When I am sewing stuff, this is a Denson Dings giveaway. Everything is fine. Yoga works, but don't do anything on your knees. All the other stuff. Anyway, Basically, dents and dings.
We're gonna do that in a different.
When I'm sewing stuff up and I have a bit of an error, I have a bit of a whatever. I don't sell that stuff. I just keep it and I find.
We can clarify that in the actual giveaway. Yeah. We gotta close this one off.
Not everybody's gonna come over to the next giveaway. True. Anyway, this is like a dents and dings thing. Everything is perfectly functional with and most of it has tiny flaws somewhere. And what I'm gonna start doing is instead of just recycling it for scrap or whatever, I'm gonna start doing regular giveaways to give away that stuff, which is what we're doing. We're giving away mostly dents and dings with one decent item.
We have to end this because I need time to cut up pieces of paper. We will see you in the other one. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. This is not a chick sparrow. This is a Bassian Co, which I will do a video about this soon. What sounded really bad?
She spent a lot of time on her knees in her job, and now she's re-injured.
Yeah, that does sound bad. Okay.
See, now if I say, well, you know, slag is just a word, not a career choice.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll see some of you soon in the next live.
You know I'm joking, right, Kay?
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Took all my